I hear a lot of talk of the Gypsy King returning to boxing, and I ask the question of this one: for what? What would I return for? More boxing belts? 122 of them. I've been rumped. That's it. Fair play to them. They've had the use of me, but I'm happy. I'm happy, contented with what I've done, what I've achieved, what I've accomplished. Been around the world and back again, and here we are. This is what retirement looks like for the Gypsy King. Not too shabby. I'm in no rush at all to come back boxing, get my face punched in. For what? What would I return for? I asked that question. So here we are. I'm retired and I'm staying retired. I've got nothing to prove to anybody and nothing to return for. God bless you all. See you on the other side. Like I said earlier, get up.
That clip right there is from Tyson Fury, and essentially it's Tyson Fury addressing the talk, the rumours, let's call them that he is inevitably, or in the immediate future, going to announce a comeback. We have heard people speculate on that. I myself have speculated on it. A lot of us have. Given the fact that he is posting a lot of footage of himself training, the clip he did with Sugar Hill Stewart, where he was in the gym, and I know in 2023, long before the Usyk fight was signed and sealed, before Turkey, ended up getting involved, when they were trying to do that fight for April in Wembley, he was with Sugar Hill Stewart, he was in the gym, but he was trying to make it out as though he was there to train Tyson Fury, and Sugar Hill Stewart, I should say, let the cat out of the bag that no, he was never there to train Tyson Fury, he was there to train Lawrence Okoli, and was going back to the States. This time around, I'm kind of like, well, who is he actually? Does he have any fights coming up in the UK? Not that I'm aware of. So I'm kind of looking at that thinking, all right. And I think Tyson Fury even kind of alluded to it by saying, So I was kind of thinking, okay, the comeback's going to happen, right? But in this video, and before I talk about more of the video, this evening at 9:30, we are going to be doing a live watch along for Moses Atoma and Josh Taylor's fights respectively. I may have a guest on with me, and the guest I may have on is going to have a keen interest on who wins the main event. I'll leave it there because he's going to be interested to see who wins, because I think he might want to fight the winner. So we could have a good guest on tonight. Let's wait and see. But in terms of Tyson Fury, he's started all this talk about comebacks, and if you think about it like this, right, he announced his retirement the day that we had the kickoff press conference for the last Crescendo. Coincidence? He's just coincidence that we're all looking forward to that press conference, and then he makes that retirement announcement, and all the questions at that press conference weren't about Beterbiev Bivol, it wasn't about Dubois Parker, it was about Tyson Fury's retirement. Fast forward then to when we have the press conference for Dubois versus Usyk 2, and this is when it all starts off again. Now it's kind of gone a bit quiet because we're into kind of not a lull, that's the wrong, completely not a lull. We had a great card last night, a good card on tonight as well. But you know what I mean, in terms of, the big fight is not until really July. Alright, so he's kind of probably going to go quiet now and expect a lot more to come out in the month of July. Expect from Tyson Fury, because it just seems to me as though the way he's been doing it, whenever there's something big in boxing that he's not a part of, he has to have his name, not associated with it necessarily, but his name floating around, if you know what I mean. Like, he's obviously not associated with the last Crescendo, that had nothing to do with it, but the fact he announced retirement, the talk is now off the press conference and all the amazing fights to, Tyson Fury's retired, Usyk Dubois, it's like, all this, and then it's like, but Tyson Fury's talking about coming back, he's saying he wants to do, you get what I mean, right? It's very cynical behaviour, it really is. I don't like it, because it really does show as well to me that you can't allow others to have the attention. It has to be on you, and I expect them to be making some announcements or doing something in the run up to the Usyk Dubois fight when it really starts getting into overdrive. In terms of what I think is going to happen for Tyson Fury, I don't know. We're hearing some people say the comeback's coming, it's inevitable, or speaking as though they know inside knowledge, and then we're hearing other people saying that he's not going to fight this year. So it's like, well, it's one or the other. It's coming from the horse's mouth, but at the end of the day, walk into a room full of clocks and have Tyson Fury tell you the time, I'm still going to check my iPhone. Man, if he tells me it's raining outside, I'm going out with my shorts, because it's probably boiling hot. That's the kind of guy it is with Tyson Fury. But at the end of the day, a broken clock is right twice a day. So the problem is that when he does, like, this retirement could be legit, right? But this is his, 5th or 6th retirement? You know, it gets to a point where it's like, all right, I can't believe what you say because you've done it many times. If it was Anthony Joshua, because he's not done this, he's not retired and unretired and thing. If he said I'm retired, I believe him because he's no reason to give me any doubt. Right? Same with Alexander Usyk. You know, they haven't given me a reason to doubt them, but with Fury he has. And again, he does these things at very dubious times. You know, again, the retirement announcement. Monday, I think it was the 13th of Jan or something like that, or maybe the back end of Jan. I forget, this is a while ago now. But everyone's getting ready. We're all getting ready to go to the press conference. Oh, here's the news. Boom. All on everyone's mind, right? Press conference went under the radar because of that. Dubois, Usyk, boom. Fury's with Sugar Hill. He's with this. John Fury. And you're like, whoa, what's going on here? You see what I mean? So, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what comes next with Mr. Tyson Fury. But I will leave it there. I hope to talk to you all later when we do the watch along. We'll get some videos out as well, post fights. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button if you could. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, people, peace.